this setup. Just need to save it. Load save.
Best thing about GT4 cars, you aren't going to wait, you aren't going to wipe at the tyres cooling down because they didn't warm up in the first place.
Exactly, you might as well just fucking go with it.
Start your car ready so it's less risky than missing the start.
The stock, the default setting tire pressures aren't that far off for this car. You just got to add a little air to them and they'll be fine.
10 seconds.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna, okay, too late, can't do it now. I was just gonna put the aggressive fucking preset on, see what the difference would be.
That's what I do, I just do aggressive and then I just mess with the PSIs and may change the aero a little bit, and that's about it.
That's all I did with the final round of the last round when I used this car. I just set the tire pressures and used the aggressive default.
Yeah.
Neil, I'm gonna end you, right? I'm in you, Neil. I'm in you. Shouldn't read JD's comments when I'm trying to make a start.
Yeah. Yeah, he's in my
Green light, give us all you can.
It's not a good idea to weave back on the left.
Oh my god, what happened that back there?
I don't know if it was a bit of lag issue.
Car on the right.
Just got tapped.
Clear on the right.
Oh my god, I must have completely missed my braking.
I don't know what happened.
Car on the left.
Sorry, Magic.
Clear on the left.
My speeder was straight and I just had a little tap. I don't know if it was ping. Well, that made me feel sick. Well, we can't get a car started.
I started weaving back and forth, and then I saw my radar. I didn't too were
Car on
like
the
right
left.
legs. That's
Clear on the left.
to me.
Yeah, weaving in GT4 cars at the start is not a good idea, because I put my back end going when I was moving a little bit. I was like, yeah,
Car
I'm
on the
gonna do that
left.
again.
Clear on the left.
Doug, your fault, Doug.
Yeah. I touched no one. I got no notifications of deducted points, so my fault.
I'll have a look at my stream and see if it was me. What about Twitch? Anyway, it was close. It might have just been a little bit. I think it was anything. It was a bit close to you, but I was basically the other side. It's a bit of a weird one.
Also, it might have been a lag issue as well.
I don't think any of us moved because I was following Cordell's back end. Yeah, to be honest, I just think it was a bit of lag. Watch on the stream. You can watch my stream. I'm streaming now. Later on this year.
Hey, what's up, Josh? Approach at your dismay.
It's a hard one to tell. It's all good. All good. My Burger King's turned up anyway, so he just made a great exit for me.
I think he did it on purpose. He crashed on purpose so he can go. That's what it was.
I was going to do it, I wanted anyone else.
Yeah, he was only going to make the start anyway.
I should have just pinned it into the first corner, just wiped everyone out. Yeah, I don't know, it's... Round here, it doesn't feel as quick, it feels a bit like understeery. So I know I've got a good benchmark of a qualified time, I'm going to just go toy with it. And test all the GT4 cars to see if something makes it feel more stable, if it's the car or if it's just me being shit. I know those BMWs are fucking quick. I can't. Look, Goodell was pulling away, and I was in his slipstream.
But that might be with me low fuel you high for as well.
Yeah, but my car doesn't struggle. It's still a quick car.
Yeah. The Camaro is not a slouch. Might not. Well, I don't know. Maybe not as aerodynamic.
Fastest lap of the race, man. Good job.
Race. We've haven't seen him race before. He's new, isn't he?
He's fast, dude.
Yeah, he seems clean as well. Very clean. Mikey's in first. Oh, a bit of contact there. All that was.
Car on the right.
Yeah, 59s. Just do that in qualifying.
Yeah, that's the key.
Clear on the right.
I will be back. I'm just going to grab a car.
Man, Ryan, you just took off. I was like right there, going through that first chicane.
It's all about the exit and that chicane right there. And then that one there is
Car on the
second
right.
gear, and then
Clear on
half
the
on
right.
the corner, got the third gear, and boom, exit out. Oh, it seems to be a lot of contact with the GT3s.
I wonder what the GT3 or GT4 Aston's like.
Give it a shot. I don't like it. I mean, I like it, but I can't drive it. It's fast. It's just it's
Car on
hard
the right.
on the exit of turns because it's really oversteery.
See, JD said it serves me right. Because I kicked Neil kicked me.
Clear on the right.
Very fair, man. JD's the adjudicator. So yeah, we're quits now, right? Alpine, they are a pretty good car.
Alpine, yeah, they'd be light as anything as well. Even the car Hippie and Richie used last season, that's a good car because it's very light.
I think I just got drilled for a penalty.
No, you done a good little race there, Doug.
Yeah, I think I was in second gear when I went into pits. Yeah. Yep, stop and go. Oh, they're smooth. I was way hot on the entrance, and I couldn't shift down enough. Couldn't shift down into first, and then when I looked, I was in second gear. I was like, "Oh, that's definitely a penalty." I think I had the speed. I just was in second gear. That was a problem.
Well done, mate. Fastest lap of the race so far.
I can't even test drive this car because it's holding me in the pits.
think I should have stayed. I shouldn't have gone in that lap anyway because I had a good run through Parabolica.
Mm. Who's leading the race now? I haven't really had a chance to look.
Wow, this has got some rapid gear changes.
What, is the Alpine?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it feels so much more nimble.
What a stuff, team. That's in there.
Well done, mate. Purple lap.
Wow.
Yellow flag in sector 2. We are at the halfway mark. Keep pushing.
That blows.
Ooh. I don't know
Yellow
about
flag
that
ahead.
car.
Watch out in front.
Nut.
I mean, of the GT4 cars, I like this.
Car on the right.
I think. I mean, I really haven't put a lot
Clear
of
on
time
the right.
in Camaro, but I did put a bit of time in the Mercedes.
Mercedes is good.
Yeah.
Mercedes was always a solid car. You know, if you want consistent lap
Yeah.
times, you want a car that's controllable, you know, predictable, you can't really go wrong, to be fair.
I do hope they add at some point. I do hope they add at some point the Mustang and the Supra to the GT4s. I doubt the Mustang will make it, but the Supra will definitely make it in there if they do anything with this game, which you know, would be
They should
surprised.
do. I mean, it's been a year since the game's been out.
I got a bounce, guys. I'll speak to you in a bit, right?
So that right.
Ciao, JD. Ciao. See you. Bye, Razor.
See ya. A lot of curb.
yellow is closing now. The mandatory stop is now clear. Come on, go, go, go.
Hello, ladies.
Hey, man.
Hello.
What's up?
Hello. Also quiet compared to the game. I have to turn it down.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
How's it going, Matt?
Spot on. I was just thinking of logging in actually and checking spectator mode out. I just watched the first race.
He's only got 4 minutes left, to be fair.
It was already epic.
Oh, of the race with you.
Yeah.
Well, it's just qualifying. Magic Mike in P1, is it?
Yeah.
420 in P2 is what I like to see. Rocking at Ginetta again. No, Audi, sorry. Audi.
Yeah, mixed class. Mixed class.
Mikey in the McLaren. You're not slapping on Magic Mike then, Mikey. Old Neil in the BMW. That's an interesting look. In fact, you're really low. Like in the McLaren, you're really high. You see a lot more of the road, but in your BMW, it looks like you're a dwarf, or you're at least no older than 8 to 9. Cordell, what are you doing in 5th?
GT4, man.
I'm with you. Oh, is that what this little blue tick means?
Yeah, little blue tab in certain GT4s.
With you. Was that GLR Racer I just heard then, by the way?
Yes, it is. Hey.
Dougie. My man.
Ah. I'm trying to catch him with the lights. Yeah, thank you.
So what, we've got 2 minutes left to go. Neil in front of Cordelli. Oh. So Cordell is very much in front of you.
I missed my brake marker.
To be honest, Dougie, I kind of like that line.
And I get a track warnings limit.
Nice.
Track limits warning, I should say. But, and I used the escape road, and I didn't bust any of the barriers.
has the grid grown at all for the races?
We are, I believe, we're at 17 or 18.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's going to be an action-packed league, which is fantastic.
Yeah, I need to get my hands on this spectator mode, get my, sure it's not difficult, but my head around it. I was amazed at GT Sports keyboard capabilities.
Yeah, that is cool.
Shame we
didn't get
Yeah.
Alright,
It's very
got the
helpful
final
when
lap
you're
as
doing
leader.
that. It's very
Bring it
helpful.
home.
Doing spectating and commentating, that sort of stuff.
Yeah. So what we got then? Absolutely no one fighting anyone. Oh, I think.
Yeah, almost had a nice little ding dong with Ryan there, but I dipped into the pits and got a penalty. So.
Well, Mike is the closest with 4.5 seconds behind all 420.
Making away too fast.
Righty, so Magic Mike going through the S's, coming up to the Parabolica on his 10th lap. Optimum conditions. Missing the apex.
Excellent job, mate. B1. What a race. Well done. Well managed. Bring it back home.
I was expecting at least some light damage.
He wants to keep his stats, don't he?
Fair. Hippie in at second place, Mikey in at third, and Seal now. Mike and Cordell, 130-second penalty to Seal. Cordell, 90 seconds. No, sorry, 77. Seal with 90 seconds. Plus 130, you know.
JD says good going, Cordell.
Thank you, dude.
What did you get? A 50? What was your best lap time? A 58?
I've done my best stat is a 158.2.
Magic, can you? Oh, I don't think you can you? You can't turn your mic sensitivity up, can you? Or can you?
Well done, man, like Magic.
Yeah, what's popping? You can hear me, right?
Yeah.
You can or you cannot?
I can. You're just a little bit lower than everyone else is all.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna make it louder. No problem. Better now? Okay. You're welcome. Oh, you missed the start of the race, man. That was epic. Yeah. Well, Cordell is not working, so.
Give it all you
Or the
can.
second race of this season. Unfortunately. Out of the 12 races, I can only do about 5 or 6 races.
Okay. Yeah, your work schedule is
It's a
not.
shame.
Yeah, work schedule's
Well-
blasted.
Good to have you there when you're present.
Yeah, very much so. Which is why I desperately need somebody to try and take over our YouTube channel. Hint, 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 anybody who's free.
Good try.
Everybody's got their own channel.
Yeah. The person I'm thinking of, which comes to mind, is there's JD, there's Marmite. I'm thinking JD, Marmite. I wasn't even thinking Kaz, but I know Kaz, he can't do all the weeks and that. It's just a shame, really, man. It's just a shame. Because obviously what's epic is obviously Matt's got his own channel. Obviously he's been kind enough to do the commentating, if I'm not getting ahead of myself here. But it just would have been absolutely epic if we had that content on the GLR YouTube channel as well every week in, week out. Particularly the amount of drivers we now have. I don't know if there's a way. Is there a way that you can send that to me or anyone on GLR, Matt, for us to upload on GLR, or is it only? I ain't got a clue how it works.
I'm sure there's
Like,
a way of doing it somehow.
I just ain't got. All this stuff to me just goes over my head. I ain't got a clue. Like, surely there's a case as well. I don't know. Actually, no, there is a case. It's what you can do. So where you're streaming, Matt, obviously on your live YouTube, surely you must have an hour of your PlayStation to clip the video. And then if you
Okay.
clip it, then you can send that to me, surely. Does that make sense?
What about PlayStation Share?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I was thinking, because I'm sure, because I know mine's at an hour, where it's for an hour, I think it's for an hour. Yeah, it's for an hour. And if you was to obviously do your stream, which you're going to do on your channel, if you can save the PlayStation clip, the PlayStation Share, is there a way you can send that to me? I don't know. That's what I need to find out.
Need to ponder over that one, but I'm pretty sure there's something we can work out.
Because the reason why I'm directing at you, and I hate to do that, is because you're the one with the spectator mode, which is the key element of the.
You can have
views.
inside.
Well, I don't think you can stream and record at the same time.
Can you not?
I don't think so. I tried once and it didn't work. But yeah, you have to try. I don't know. Well, I can actually try now. Well, it seems like you can.
You can, yeah?
Yeah, it seems like, because I tried now. I pressed the button and it showed up.
Wicked, 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 wicked. We need to test that shit out, man.
I don't know if I'm still streaming, but I should be. Check that quickly. Yeah. Well, should work.
Because then that's perfect. That's exactly. But then how would
Low tire
you
pressure,
be
stay
able
away
to?
from curbs.
I said you specifically. How would the person who's got to save that clip? How do they send that to somebody else then?
Right, I pay for stream. Oh, right, I'm gonna be honest.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
I want to get stuck into this a lot more than I am. But like, I've got the studio, I've got my own music project, blah 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 blah, which sort of is a priority. But this is like as much of a priority, but a second priority. So
Yeah.
I've paid for Streamlabs, and I've been paying for Streamlabs for a long time. I just haven't actually used it yet because I can't seem to actually fucking get it working. With Streamlabs, you can
Yellow flag, be careful
upload
there.
to multiple platforms, so it's not just the one stream site. So I'm just wondering whether through that you can live stream to 2 YouTube channels.
Ooh, that's a good shout.
If not, because I'm thinking, well, if I'm doing my stream here, I'll get my stream on, and I can either stream it from the PlayStation to YouTube.
Yeah.
Which is what I've been doing. But if you stream it through Streamlabs, you connect it through my Elgato, and then your Elgato connects to my Mac. So then my Mac is recording what's on screen, and then it's the Mac that connects to YouTube, and also is recording the game footage at the same time.
Okay.
That's what I wanted to do tonight, but I've just realised I've left my Mac at my studio.
Shit.
So I can't. I've only got the PlayStation because I wanted to get some like funky shots with us all.
Yeah.
But obviously, with the way GLR is, it's very much what I'm trying to create with TMK.
Of course.
But you've already got it, so I don't really have to worry about that. I can just sort of get involved. So that's kind of cool.
I mean, I'm more than happy to give you, the login details and all that type of stuff for our actual GLR YouTube account, because then it makes it user friendly for you, rather than having to keep sending it. I ain't trying to put on the bulk on you, but I'm just saying we're more than happy to give you that if that makes it easier. I don't really know, because YouTube isn't really my thing. We all sort of created the YouTube channel to try and get people together.
Do you know what I can say? If I can't stream to GLR's YouTube channel, then direct everyone to my channel, and obviously we'll get it all branded with GLR as well. But what I can do is, because that way everyone's watching it live. But what I can do is, if I'm recording the entire footage, I can then create like a highlights video, if you will, and then that can be used for GLR's channel. That's an idea.
It's whatever's easier. Whatever's easier. I mean, my first thought process was you're streaming, obviously your channel, because obviously you enjoy your channel, is completely understandable. But I was looking to get what you're doing and carbon copy that onto what we're trying to do as well. So it's basically the stream, because where you're the commentator, you're going to have the best footage. You're going to have the spectator mode, which is exactly what you would want as a viewer. So if you could get somehow doing what you're doing and carbon copying it onto the GLR YouTube channel as you said, 2 streams together, that would be the ideal scenario, I feel, for both parties. Because then we could then have. 'Cause I don't know. I'm not. I'm really not a wizard when it comes to. I know JD probably knows more about this.
Well, if he can sort of like, I suppose, manage the YouTube channel, I'm happy to.
Because I can do that. I mean,
create
I was the
content for
person
GLR.
who was doing the uploads and the videos, and even Kazi did it a few times as well. I think even Doug done it a few times as well. I've got no issues in uploading it myself, but again, I need something to be sent to me because where I'm not going to be involved, and that's why it would have been great to have a second commentator, because then that second commentator could have. Because what I really want, I don't just want. I mean, I'm happy to stream when I stream. That's not an issue. It's just from a viewer's perspective, the spectator mode is epic. Rather than seeing one guy racing on track, doing his view the whole time, to have so many to see the battles. Do you know what I mean? That's literally what I'm. That's really what's gaining my interest, rather than just a one-person view.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Just check. I'm in this lounge. Your lounge. Spectator. Are you guys gonna have another race? Can you all race in GT4 or GT3 just so it's close?
Yeah, it can do.
You don't have to, Magic. It's just a.
Where are the other guys?
Cycle TV camera, cycle camera. Cycle onboard camera.
Well,
If you're on your controller, yeah, it's the other one. It's the next one down, I think, or something like
For
that.
some reason, it's not letting me
Cycle
use my
TV,
controller.
Cycle TV camera, I think is what it is.
Yes, yeah. So, right, I'm on seal at the minute. Let's go to drive. Yep, so circle changes the TV cameras, triangle changes the cameras you get to use, and X changes the onboard cameras. So, looking at the helmet on the dash, looking at the rear view. This is amazing. What I don't know how to do is change cars.
I think.
Pressing everything.
you do that by scrolling through
I'm
the
gonna end
names.
my stream now. I've got nothing really going on with it. I'm gonna end it. All right, thanks for watching, everybody who's watching it. We got Josh. And you don't need to watch me like try to just hang on for dear life. So, all right, let me just cut it off here.
Save highlights, save replay. Oh god, I don't know how to change.
Yeah, I have
I think the only way I'm going to be able to change it is by not clicking into drive mode. So I can still stay in the garage and go into drive mode, but if I'm in the garage and I'm watching it, I can't change the cameras. But if I'm in drive, yeah, I can change the cameras, but I can't change the car.
You have to change the car by
Green light.
changing names. You select the name.
Yeah, but I can't change the camera in that setting. Does that make sense? So I'd have to like stick with the one camera, which I can do. That's fine. It's okay.
No, it's not. But you clearly can do that. That's what the spectator mode is for, so...
Right, I'm gonna stream this race then, just so we can get an idea.
You have a button assigned, or the cursor stuff, the joystick
What for?
to change TV camera?
Circle. I've changed it to circle.
Okay.
Circles, TV, triangles on board, and X's. Sorry, X's on board, triangles, driver, cameras.
Yeah, I had it working when I had Neil running around on laps and I'm sitting there watching. I had it working, and I'm like, all right. And I think what it was is that when I had mapped the buttons for my controller, it changed them on my wheel, even though I didn't even have my wheel on. It was like, what the hell? And it's like I don't have that many buttons. I don't want to changing. There's no reason why you're driving to change to TV view. TV view it does you no good. So I'm like, it's like, what the hell is the point of that? That's the one goofy thing with this game. Another one of these small, actually large annoyances with this game is that you can't use both devices to control what you're doing. And then when it has different mappings for them, even though you switch over to controller, it still uses the mapping buttons for your wheel. So it's really a pain in the ass. So I'm just gonna go back out and take a look. But I think I have to log out of the game, turn ACC off, and then come back into it, and without the wheel on, just use a controller. So I don't know. Unless I set up let me do that. I just want to turn this off.
Green light, go.
Turn the wheel off. I'm not gonna drive. I'm gonna exit. I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna leave the track. Out. Everybody's gone.
I'm searching for a car. I want to try the Ginetta, but it's on right side driven, and I'm not used to that, so gotta change again. Searching for a GT4 car. What can?
Yeah, I wanted to have this worked out too, and I thought I had it worked out. Spectate mode.
You backing out, Cordell?
I'm here, but I don't know what everyone's up to unless everyone's doing their own thing now. What time is it? 10, 10.
God, this phone just pissing me off.
Just thinking if you wanted to have a race, I'll test this as spectator mode out.
Should have been here earlier, dude. it was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Is it Todd from the pub? He's moved to
Green
Kentucky now, and he's at the Maker's Mark distillery. He sent a picture on it. Pretty funny. It's like I don't know. It would be like going to the Guinness brewery. Alright, start game. Options. Controls. Yes, it's... I think what I gotta do is create cycle camera, cycle TV camera. I think that's what I gotta do.
Oh boy, I've never driven the Audi.
How does it not have an R2 button? How the hell does this thing not have an R2 button?
Oh.
What's that?
Green light, show them what you got.
No, I'm using the controller. Yeah. Yep. And it's not recognizing it on this game.
Low tire pressure, stay clear of the curbs.
Alright, I'm just gonna stream this race, just so we can have a little look back on that. No, it's serious, but...
Right, let's jump in.
Alrighty, Wagwado Focorinos. Anyone who is joining in want to watch this video, the purpose is so we can watch back from spectator mode. So we're going to test out the cameras, see what we've got on offer, and already it's better. Look at this, absolutely beautiful. So I could pick the driver, click drive, and then what it does is it takes everything off. So we've got like a TV kind of view, and then I've got my buttons set up. So we've got camera set 1, camera set 2. Helicam. Oh, this looks fucking sick. Now we're gonna go on board with the Audi, as each driver is now setting their qualifying lap, although that was the out lap.
I don't know how to drive this thing.
Audi Racer 14, hope you are well, my friend.
Oh yeah, I'm really good.
Oh, is that you, is it? I was just thinking, I bet that's you. You got me. It looks good though, doesn't it?
Yeah. It was. I'm in on the other lounge.
Oh, with you. Yeah, this is sick. Okay, so drive, return to garage. Yeah, very strange way of doing it. Jump on board with Cordell now. Let's go back into TV mode. Through the parabolica over the start finish. Where do we brake in the GT4s? What's the brake marker here for turn 1?
The 150.
Yeah. So Matt, what I did is I set up a separate controller profile.
Okay.
So that I can pick that profile when I'm spectating, commentating, and that way I can just use my controller. And then when I drive, I'll just switch over to my wheel profiles in ACC. I'm doing that's a unless you've done something similar, that's what I would probably.
No, that makes a lot of sense. I appreciate that. I didn't think you could do that.
Yeah. So then, what you can also do is, I think, the drivers. How do you switch driver?
those cars meant to be for me.
Hey!
I just go in to try this Alpine. They've got a Burger King livery. This car's meant for me to use. This is the car I was testing before you turned up, mate. Quit sponsored by a good Burger fucking driver. This fucking thing. Let me in it.
Still on the brakes. Maximize that exit speed. Beautiful. Is he gonna cut or is he gonna keep left? Cut. Beautiful. Saves you 1,000th. How's Anthony?
Alright, full as an egg.
Full of egg?
Full as an egg. I just had
Full as an egg.
I gotta find myself a quicker car, so I want to try this Alpine.
Okay, we're gonna jump on board now with Cordell in the GT4.
Oh mate,
Beamer.
I'm literally just chilling. There's nothing to see here. Unless you want to see my GLR livery or Guinness livery.
Of course we do. You've even got a Guinness helmet.
Yes sir. Guinness everything.
See how beautiful is spectator mode now? You can even you can even say things like that.
Well done, mate.
Your
That's what
helmet
fastest
is
lap.
referencing Guinness.
That's it mate, that's what it should be. Alright, let's get his tyres more into pressure now.
Okay, so 3 minutes left to go with qualifying. We've got Neil in first place, surprise, surprise. Cordell with only a 10th behind. Magic Mike, 11 tenths behind. And Marmite in the Alpine. Ooh, so we're going to jump on board with...
Neil's car just sunk into the sand on my screen.
You either love him or hate him. That's a funny looking car. Go on to the onboard view. Wow, that's a huge steering wheel.
Oh my god.
Still left because of connection issues. That's a shame.
Yeah.
That sucks. Let's see if I can beat his time. I was 10th behind, Joe. Okay.
I'll be able to join back in time. 2 minutes to go.
So, yeah, I can't see any way of switching your driver other than backing out, going to garage.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's strange, isn't it? It's surprising.
Yeah.
That was beautiful, my mate.
The tires are extra greasy.
Oh no, this car's weird. If you don't brake or accelerate in a zone, it will just lose control. Just gotta learn how to get the hang of it.
Yeah, there's no option to switch driver.
Well done, mate. You're also the best.
Ultimately stupid. I know that they can do that.
That been validated.
There's ways of doing that because they have so many extra ways. So.
Oh,
I bet you could get on the gas loads earlier through that corner, Cordell.
Yeah, I fucked up that corner a little bit.
It's kind of you got to reprogram your brain though, haven't you? Driving these cars, different lines and shit.
A little bit.
Beautiful.
They're not as responsive, so you gotta like be a step ahead of what you want to do with them. So.
Yeah. Saying that, I'll let you finish your lap. Yeah, when I was at Silverstone, Cordell, because you know we was practicing, weren't we, at Silverstone?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And take that right, and then you've got that that corner that we kept spinning out on, where I can't remember what you said. I think you brake on the straight and then you flick it in right.
Yeah,
mate. The way that they was taking that in real life, like the fucking GT3 cars, mate, they were sliding through that corner every time. They were just like chucking it in really fast, straightening the wheels up, and every fucking car was sliding through. But fuck me, mate, was it good to see?
Yeah. You literally have to sort of like watch it in real life for you to emulate on this, because like I said, this game is pretty realistic. You know, it's up there. It's laser scanned and all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, what you did you program your driver's change view? Because you've got change camera, change inboard, and then you've got your like if you were driving when you change the point of view for a driver.
Yes, I've got driver change, camera change, and onboard change.
Okay.
I just wish I had a player change.
Yeah. You got 3 out of 4.
You just go back out, you press drive. I guess it's it's not going to make the experience worse for anyone that's watching.
Well, when you're
do that.
My thought when I was doing it, when you have like at the start, you might want to pick like the car that's like in 5th, so at least you get a good view of the stuff behind, ahead of it. If you're going to do different views, like pick a kind of car that's in a bunch, that's good.
Yeah.
Around. And then when you've got, when it starts to spread out towards the end of the race, so you can see on the map. I think maybe on your HUD, you might want to switch to full map. I think that might be an option now. You can have full map.
All right.
On HUD. Let me see.
Apparently, we've got 3 magic mics in the server. There's in a number 15 Ginetta, a 511 Ferrari, and a number 1 Audi. Doppelganger.
That's the cars that I tried.
All right. Server's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm ghosting.
Audi.
Oh man.
So, Seal, even with the disconnection, is still in first place. Cordell did make up a 10th, 6,000th behind, which is going to be neck-to-neck racing in this GT4, especially with Slipstream probably playing a big factor, I would imagine, in the GT4s on this track.
On my screen, I'm starting 10th.
Oakley dokley. This is exciting.
I don't know if my tyre pressure is correct. I'm not clear.
So because I'm totally new to the Audi, please stay away from me because I don't know what I'm doing. It's gonna be funny.
Okay, so with 44 seconds to go, absolutely zero wind, optimum track conditions, temperature of 29 degrees. Please wear your sunscreen today at Monza, and a track temperature of 37 degrees. So we have very, very, very good optimum conditions today. Maximum adhesion levels for these GT4 cars.
Go to helicopter view.
And we have number 88 behind number 44. Can't change the camera yet, or is that because... Hold on.
Do you know that? I was just reading. You know that Maserati GT4 car? You know why it's so hard to drive?
It has
Going
no
double
ABS and no traction control.
I was like, why would anyone want to drive that? That's scary.
It's very old. I mean, it's
low tire pressure. Stay away from curbs.
I think it was a one-make car at one point, but yeah, it doesn't have any of those features.
That's nuts. The car.
I drove it when they first came out. I did a video where I drove all of them, and I always killed myself very quickly in that car. And it was here at Monza. I did a lot of them here at Monza. I think I liked the Audi a lot, and since then I've come around. Once I got my steering lock set, because I didn't know what the steering locks were and where to change it. Once you got that figured out, it was a different world.
Drivers on the start-finish straight. Any second now, it's going to be a green light.
Green light, go, go,
go, go, go, go. All cars are going to race the first corner. See how this progresses. We're on board with Marmite here.
My car is so slow.
And we will jump on board to the Helicam.
Probably.
Car on the right.
To corner 1. The Audi taking a
Clear
wide entrance there to save any dramas. And it looks like Cordell has taken Neil on the first corner. That means Magic Mike is in 3rd position and Marmite following in the rear. So we'll check these other cameras out and we will jump on board with the Alpine as we're slamming on the brakes at 150 meters, clipping the apex, straight back on the gas. Marmite just on the inside of the Audi now.
Clear on the left.
Side by side as they're coming into this right hand bend.
It's done it again.
Marmite with a little bit of spin.
This car just it's got fucking tendency to do that. I thought. Why does it do that? It doesn't, like, if you don't go, if you let off the throttle. Yeah, it doesn't like go coasting on corners.
Depending on the gear, you're probably getting a lift off. If you lift off a little bit, you're getting oversteer from engine braking.
It was not like
so we have the 2 M4s now battling it out. Seal, I would say, is within slipstream range as we come up to the Parabolica. Both drivers flinging the car in. Seal with a tighter line, but it's all about who gets the better exit on the longest part of the course here.
I'll be back. That car's going in the bin. Ignore me. I'm just doing some testing. I'm gonna go sign a contract for another manufacturer really quickly. I'll be back in 2 minutes. We'll continue the rest. It could be a quick car, but not for that fucking headache.
At this track, it's I think you gotta really watch your downshifting in the turns. I think that's probably a lot of the problem with the Aston Martin. Let's try, see how it goes. Could be a really good car. It really could. You might just, driving style, man.
But I don't want to spend hours or days trying to perfect my driving style. I'd rather just find a car that's quicker and more comfortable. Okay, I've signed my contract. I'm on my way back. They've given me a car.
So it looked like Seal was just gaining on Cordell, but we've had a little bit of sideways action, which I think has just lost a tiny bit of momentum, but only probably 1,000th by the look. So we're going to jump aboard.
Oh yes, going to be
with Cordell from the Helicam as we come up to a heavy braking section where we can take, I would say, quite a lot of liberties with this corner, which Cordell just has. So you stay within the track limits, and it is all legal. Let's jump on board to camera set 1. And we can see the Audi in the back there, as all 3 drivers are entering the Parabolica. Jump on board to camera set 2, which is... Camera set 2 is basically camera set 1, isn't it? But just like closer, more zoomed. So let's jump on board with Cordell the spoiler view, and we can watch Neil chase down his fellow M4, clipping the apex there. of drivers now. Hard on the brakes through these S-bends. Name of the corners. And Audi just entering the S-bends. Marmite has rejoined. In what is the most beautiful car I have ever seen.
And I've had it.
Oh my god, what's this? Is that the KTM?
Yeah.
Oh mate, that is so nice.
Oh. I locked up.
It still looked graceful.
Just do some mid-race testing for me.
This is it. Oh my god, that is so beautiful.
Mike is not getting along with the Audi, it seems.
Pit window is open.
Yeah, the Audi exiting the Parabolica now. Around about 6-7 seconds behind Seal.
It's
The 55 BMW.
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
It's just one little error.
Race.
Neil drags his car across the track sideways.
I don't know whether you guys want to bunch up again, dear, for the sake of the video.
No.
Cordell's like, no, Bob!
No way!
Never!
Bitches!
This is a great battle. I'm loving this.
I gotta bounce out for the
Warning for exceeding track limits.
It's very interesting watching the two leading M4s as they maneuver their way through Monza, seeing the changes in braking points, racing lines. They are definitely taking this course differently. Yet they seem to be matching each other on pace. Magic Mike seems to be losing a second, maybe a second and a half per lap now.
Warning for exceeding track limits.
He has just jumped onto the GT4 though, so it is understandable, learning the car as we go. This is it. Both BMWs roaring down the start-finish straight.
Watch this time.
Losing to the car ahead in sector 1.
Here we go.
Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
So, 5 interval. Repetitive qualifying race. And we'll jump on board with the Helicam. Neil popping in and out of view, well and truly in view now as he closes and sends himself airborne. And it looks like Cordell has well and truly got this race in the bag.
Fucking nimble this KTM is.
I totally think everyone should pit and wait. Safety car. I call a safety car. Safety car.
For the quickest in the straight for fucking out of the corner.
And Magic Mike.
Final warning for exceeding track limits.
Behind the man that can fly. So we're going to stay on board the Seal, we're going to jump into drive mode, and we're going to have a little look at the cameras while jumping into the pits. Marmite, if you can either pit and or wait at the end of the pits for these guys.
I gotta do a stop and go in a minute now.
Pit limits. And stop.
Yeah, I might go this car. I know it's gonna not quick in a straight line, but this is a very straight line track. There's plenty of other tracks this thing's gonna be fucking good at. Oh my god, the speed you can enter that. Getting it awesome.
So we've got Marmite catching up to the
mandatory stop is now
leading
clear.
podium pack as the cars begin to exit the pits. We have Marmite entering the Parabolica. He should hopefully have just enough run here to catch up with the 3 drivers, maybe not actually.
Slow down a little bit. I'm quicker already then.
You're allowed to, yeah?
It's right, I can catch him up. I got this one. I don't know if it's going to disqualify me. Alright, try it. Yeah, I got disqualified. It's alright, because I want to fiddle around with the car, because that thing is a joy to drive.
Do you mind just slowing down just a touch, Neil, just for the sake of the camera shots? I'd like to get some
yeah, let me slow down. I'll slow down. Let me slow down as well. Yeah.
We'll get some side-by-sides. Even if you're not racing, just get some side-by-sides. And then you can all watch the video from this point on. Which is 26 minutes.
Now it's going to be epic.
That looks fucking incredible. Oh my god. That looks so cool. All 3 drivers now. Nose to tail through these S-bends as we are flat on the gas down the straight and Seal into the barrier.
Can you
slow down again, slow down again, slow down again. Let's get it together.
Can you come into the pits and take a picture of me?
Whoever's in the middle is who I'll follow.
Let me know, Neil.
I'm trying to join back in to see if I can override that qualification I had.
Okay, so what are we? 27 minutes into the video, and we are now testing camera set 1 as the M4 Audi R8 and the other M4 are hard on the brakes.
Clear on the left.
Entering corner 1. Neil with a cheeky overtake of the Audi there. All cars hard on the acceleration as we come through the 3rd corner here at Monza. We're going to jump on board to the Helicam.
Pit window is now closed.
You can see all of the cars' brakes discs glowing. Carbon ceramic brakes. This looks awesome. So we're going to jump on board with Cordell's spoiler now. As the Audi takes a very wide exit there, maximising his exit speed, tucking in behind driver 55. does he have enough room to make a move? He's going to go side by side, but he's not quite got that position. Maybe a car length to go. We're going to see what happens here as we exit the corner, coming up to the long straight as we enter the final corner of Monza, the Parabolica. Magic Mike hunting the M4 down, taking as much corner speed as he can through the Parabolica. Wide exit. Has he got enough of a run here to tuck into the M4 and make a move into the first corner here at Monza? So we're just going to jump on board now with Seal. And yes, the Audi has well and truly got slipstream. He's jumping on the outside. He's having a little look, but he's not quite made it this time. Camera set 1. We see Cordell just exit the screen there in P1. And the chrome green BMW chasing down its fellow M4. Magic Mike taking what you can only call a classic driving line there. And we're going to jump on board with Neil's spoiler. Fanatec spoiler. And the Audi taking as much momentum as that GT4 can carry through the corners. He's going to be looking to make as many tenths up as he possibly can to inevitably get up to the side of number 55. 55 has made a mistake there, which has given the Audi a chance. Too much damage.
I'm on a stonking lap though.
Okay, so jump on board with Cordell now, as we have
We got a drive-through penalty for exceeding track limit.
GT4 Monza lap guide. And hard on the brakes. Look at them brake discs glow as they maneuver their way through the S-bends. We keep our foot planted on that accelerator as we turn right into this long right-hander, where the weight of the car begins to get heavier and heavier as the speed increases, lining the car up to the right side of the track, heavy on the brakes. We want to be chucking that in, clipping the apex, straightening the car up as quick as we can and getting on that gas. The Audi looks like he's doing a cracking job there in the back of the TV camera. Cordell putting this M4 to his absolute limits as he takes the car to its widest angle on that exit, and the car's looking really, really smooth. The fastest laps don't look fast, they do look smooth. So, looks like we're in for a pretty decent lap here as we go under the tunnel. On the brakes, cutting as much corner as we possibly can. We want to be getting on the gas as quickly as possible here, taking the widest line as we can to carry as much momentum as possible.
You're given a warning for exceeding track limits.
157 here. Come on, come on.
I enter the Parabolica, we are on the brakes, we keep on the brakes as we trail brake in, we lift the brakes, and we want to get as much exit speed as possible here, and we want to keep the car as right as possible.
Too much speed. Too much speed. Lost about 3 tenths there.
What
Okay, the leader is on the final lap now.
What
Give
you
it to him
guys
again.
start stability control? Because I just realised I've
You're
been
given a
racing
drive-through
since
penalty
the
for
beginning
exceeding
with my
track
knob.
limits. The car is exiting the pits, watch out.
Stumped in me, or
Jump on board with Magic Mike now. he manoeuvres his way through the S-bends. Little touch of the sausage.
Loves the sausage.
Mike just cannot get enough sausage in his life.
Loves it.
Fuck you.
My sausage.
Eat sausage, not fish. And Neil in the background of Magic Mike's TV camera view. Looks like he's doing a cracking job there with a damaged M4. As we continue to watch the grey R8 traverse its way through Monza. Enter the tunnel. Up to the braking zone, taking as much of the corner as we can. And on the acceleration as early as possible, taking as wide as possible, maximising that momentum. And it's a race to the Parabolica, which Cordella's just entered. And now Magic Mike trail braking as much as possible, feathering that brake on the exit, touching the apex and trying to maximise that exit speed. Is he going to keep it to the right side of the track? Yes, he does, and over the start
Excellent
finish.
job, man. P2. Well managed. Bring it back home safely.
11 drivers. Okie doke, thank you for anyone who watched. This is really just for the GLR crew. Catch you next time. Bye bye. Actually, yeah, go and do some donuts. Yeah.
M life. The M boys.
That looks awesome.
I've
Okay.
got my correct car colour now. It looks banging. It looks
Right.
stealth.
Green light.
Finally
Go,
watched
go, go.
that. But that is me for tonight, fellas.
Yeah, for me as
Aye,
well.
aye.
I'm actually looking forward to seeing those camera angles now, to be fair.
There you go, mate. That's why I've done it.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
we're gonna check that out now.
Welcome.
Have a good night, boys.
Aye, aye.
Cheers, Magic.
Never driving a GT4 again. Yeah.
I can actually test my car without getting disqualified though.
Yeah, if you could all just give me a bit of feedback on what you're seeing, because obviously I'm only sort of fucking around tonight, but if you can sort of say what you like, what you don't like about the camera angles and that.
Hey. See ya, boys.